everybody, I'm just about to redraw my giveaway, so we've put the details into the random chooser, and good luck everybody. This is for the second prize. Corrina! Oh, Corrina, you've won, missus. So second prize is Corrina. Let me write it down so I don't forget. Okay.
How can you forget Corrina?
I can't, I don't. She's lovely. She's been here from the beginning, haven't you? Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, first prize. Good luck. Ino Dela Cruz. So congratulations. Yeah, Ino's been recently subscribed, and she was asking if it was international. I said certainly it was, and you've won the first prize, my darling. So lovely. I bet you're glad you asked now. Okay, so if Corrina, we already got your address, but Ino, if you get in touch with us by email, the details down below with your address, then that first prize will be winging its way off to you. So thank you very much, and yeah, I'll get on with the rest of the video now. Hello everybody, it's Catherine, and it's Friday. Goodness me, I daren't say again, oh, another week that's gone quick. I seem to say that every week. I'm not going to say it today. No, I'm not. It's lovely and sunny here. We're going to take Nelson out shortly. Oh, I took him quite a long walk yesterday. A route that we'd not done for a long time, and David can't manage it. He leaves me at one end and meets me at the other. Oh, and it felt like I was going down a one-in-one hill. I had to let Nelson sort of pull me down. Anyway, I thought I'd just start off with sharing my stash, or what's in my stash, or what's in the shop. And I thought I'd just showcase this kit again, because it's the only one left, and there's 2 people got it in their basket at the moment. So if you are interested in it, you know, when you are intending, I'm not trying to force you, but there's 2 got it in the basket already, and I wanted to give everybody a heads up, but this is the last of the specially made altered paper clips and journal cards, and these are the ones we did quite a while back now. This is the black collection. It's the only one that's left. As I say, I need to make some more because I just love them. And these were all the handmade papers that we did in one of the Sewing Tuesdays, where I used Bonder web and all the threads and bits of fabric scraps, laid that on Bonder web and ironed it down, and chiffon on the top, and then sewed. And these are really pretty. So you get 2 journaling cards, 2 large journaling cards in there, which are, I'll just quickly, about 4 by 6 probably, yeah. So you get that one, and you get that one. So they're both backed, ready. There. Then you get 2 large altered paper clips. These have got clipped on here, ready to go, you know, because they were in the bag for selling. So you have that one, cluster on there, and this one. With the very large paper clips they are. So that's those. 2 journaling cards, 2 large. Then you get 2 medium, and that one. I hope I'm getting these in the right place for you. And then you get 3 small ones. So that, and this with some dyed black lace there, little ball pin and some little beadies in there, and there's a little, I don't know if you can see that lovely little glass bead heart there. And then this one, and you can still hang something from. I've left a little lip at the top, so you can still hang a bulb pin through there if you want on that one. You can do that. Let me see if I've got them bulb pin to hand. Let's see if I've got one in here just to quickly show you. Probably have somewhere at the bottom of my little. I've probably got loads of paper clips. There's one here. There's one here. So if you wanted to put some little beads or a little dangly thing, I've got a dangly thing as well. No, I don't think I have. What about a button? It's a bit big really, this button, but say you wanted to hang your button on there as an extra, you just put your bulb pin through your loop at the top. Oops, come undone. That's it. There you go, and you've got a button on there. If that's, obviously that doesn't go with it, but I just wanted to give you the idea. And to leave that on there now. You can add something of your own if you get it. Okay, so you get those three. So I thought I'd just show you that because I didn't want you to miss out if you had been looking at them for a while in the shop. Okay, put them behind me. The other thing is that I've made some buttons packed up, and just give you an idea. They're all different, but they are all vintage. You get at least 30. And as I say, I've tried to give a really nice assortment. They're all different. You're never quite sure what you're going to get in them, but that's lovely. Look at that one. I used to have a dressing gown that used to have buttons like that on when I was little, so that's in the 60s. Look at this one. That's not as vintage as the other, but it's quite old because it's got a metal fastener on the back, and they don't always do metal. Very rare they do those sort nowadays. On this one. So just to give you an idea, I've got quite a lot of those because I thought I was buying a very small amount and ended up with a lot. As you do on the eBay. So they do vary. So they're going into the shop hopefully this weekend. Sharing my stash, I'm putting together some scrappy packs. The junk journalist packs, and these are £10 a pack. They're all very different, and I think I've left one open to show you. Yeah, so they're all very different. They've all got a good assortment in it. It has got some of our hand-dyed papers. It has got some vintage papers in there, some material, some vintage buttons, some all sorts of different ephemera. So that was like one. So it's potluck what you get. But I thought I'd just show you this one. And they're all weighed to a certain weight really. But in this one, for example, that is some doilies on there that we've done ourselves, some of David's paper. We've got a double piece of straw paper there. You've got some craft card. You've got a lovely piece from a wildlife book. There are some pieces of file folder card there. You have got a piece of digital that David's been playing at. We've got some really old map book, and you'll have seen this before in my work. So these are old maps of Europe. So there's there's 2 pages of those. In fact, I think there might be more. No, there isn't. There's more. I think there's 4. Oh, and that's a double one in there. Then we've got some a folded craft card. You've also got some from a children's book, which is from an old children's book from the 1950s. You've got some dictionary pages, and these dictionary pages are very old. They're very fragile, they're very old, and we've got 3 of those. So it's a mixture of old and new. These are, I've cut these up because they're printing from our new digital kit. So you've got 4 there to make journal cards. Wait a minute, I've got buttons and stamps everywhere. I've been sorting out my stamps, so a nice little collection of vintage stamps, or some that are some little ephemera pieces. A lovely piece of, that's gorgeous. I mean, you know what, they've been in the big packs, the fabric packs, so if you got those. There are some stickers. There's some eyelash trim, and the kitchen sink. So you've got some tiles in this one, plenty of stamps. You've got some little word sentiments, a metal leaf charm, and vintage buttons. So as you can see, there's a good selection. Each one's got different things, some modern, some vintage, but anything that you can put into a junk journal. I think they make nice packs, and I think I've tried to make them a very good price, because I'm obviously conscious that, you know, we have to pay for postage, but they make a nice pack. I'll seal that one up now, and what's that one's got some nice napkins in. Just show you a couple more. That one, that's got different materials in. That is actually some Indian, hand-dyed Indian fabric out my stash. There are some little bits of Sari silk in this one. There's some waxed paper. Some of them I've put some of my edgings, I forgot what they're called. Snippet rolls, bits of snippet roll. There's lace, all sorts of different things in that one. This one again got different trimmings in it. It's got a little bead dangle that I made, bits of trim, different buttons, and a lovely mixture. So there are a nice assortment there for you. Okay, so I think that's it with the shop. Put that in a new bag. I've got a new bag out there ready for those. But as you know, I love putting my buttons on my things. So what have we made this week? Well, Monday I really had fun. Oh, before I get on to that, yeah, we've redrawn the 500 giveaway. So this is the second prize, and I've put a lovely journaling card on there, and it's Corrina that's won second prize, so that'll be coming off to you, Corrina. And then the first one is the ephemera maker, and I've put a journaling card. And as I say, look, it's got to have one of my little button trims on, so these bags of buttons are useful, and they're all UK, vintage UK buttons. So if you're outside of the UK, I always think that adds a little bit extra special. I like to get things from other countries that we don't get here. So yes, that's been redrawn. They're packed up ready. Monday, oh, I had fun making these stamp cards. And as I say, I got this idea from Corrina. And on about videos that I've really enjoyed this week, I've been watching her, I think it's tucks, pockets and flips, I think. Flips, tucks and pockets or something like that series that she's doing. And she gives you some really quick, good ideas. So yeah, go and watch those videos. I've been enjoying those this week. And these I made loads in the end. And like I said, this is just with the vellum. They've got some 2 layers in these ones. I said I was going to make some with 2 layers for the smaller stamps, so they've got some large ones. They look really effective, don't they? I think they're lovely. I really like them. And stamps, I've got loads and I never think of using them, but it's one of those things that if they're not there in front of you, front and centre, you forget, don't you, to use them. So now they're in these little things. These are great to put in projects. Or sometimes, you know, I always like to send a little giveaway with every order from the shop. So they've been nice little giveaways for me to use as well. So we did those. So I have another one coming up next week. Another easy makes for Monday. The dreaded tie-in shoulder. It isn't much better, guys, I have to say. I'm glad I'm not doing much. I have trouble with it anyway. I have impingement syndrome in that shoulder. Years and years of lifting as nursing. I've had injections and all sorts, and I thought that, you know, it's just doing nicely. But that's the problem, isn't it? You can't help it. When you're a crafter and you want to do all these things, you have to suffer for your craft. So it's turned out well. I'm really pleased with it, actually. I put a different coloration in as well to ring the changes, because I thought, goodness me, all these people will think, what's all those bits of knots on there? But I like the effect, I do have to say. So I put some pink in as well, so it's got, you know, and it's got some lovely texture to it. And then I've got some purple, lovely purple material in my stash, done a little bit of heart sewing around it. One of the buttons, I had this lovely pinky button, not a vintage one, you know, one of my just modern ones you can get. And then I've put a whale tail tab on there that I got. And I put a little sentiment on there, the love sentiment, and that's from one of my stamps. So in actual fact, it doesn't look like a lot, and then you start adding extras in. And yeah, heartfelt thanks. So heartfelt thanks with an X on the end. I'm not sure if any of you are crafting along with this one. Let me know if you are. I know if you want what you want from Slow Stitching or Stitch Tuesday, you've got some ideas you want me to show you, then please let me know. This was to give you different techniques rather than just sewing, you know, just doing a straight stitch, slow stitch. So let me know what you like. Coming up, we're going to do a bit of free machining on the heart this coming week. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out. So I'm pleased with that. Although, yeah, suffering for it. And then just a quick update on the book for my design team project for Rachel at Roxy Creations. It's now been gutted, and managed to keep the end papers, so I was glad about that. And I did this myself. I thought I need to, you know, I need to do it myself instead of keep giving all these little jobs to David. So kept the end papers, and I made a pocket. Let's move that up there a bit. I made a pocket there, and a tag that I've got from my stash. And then obviously I've put some strengthener in there. Look at this, I really love this photo there. I've put together roughly 4 signatures, and I've sewn out of the fabrics that I've got from Rachel. I've made a pocket on each side of the front page. This is just early days yet of putting the signatures together. I shall show you them properly. This one opens at the side, and guess what? I've got my trusty favourite pencil out from December dailies, and so I've highlighted, because I've been doing special stitching on here. I've highlighted that with my favourite multicolour crayon. So that's that one. I mean, don't they look gorgeous? I've tried to choose 2 brownie tones and 2 grey blue tones, alternating from the background papers from Rachel. This one, this had got all, looked like it had been where it's hand sewn or something over the years, so I really wanted to highlight. So I've had the crayon on that again. Something quite soothing about doing crayon. So yeah, that's got a pocket there and a pocket there. And then the 4th signature, again, it's got a pocket. I've done some fancy embroidery stitch and coloured it with my crayon. Don't be afraid to colour over the top of your stitching once you've done it, because I think it just sometimes, you know, it just gives a bit of something different for a change. So that's where I am at with that. I think that's going to be a beautiful book. Finally, I've done a few. I've just been having a play, and again, this is from watching Corey Darman, and I've been making some pockets ready to go in it using. So I'm using everything that's apart from, if I put any labels on, because I've got some fabulous labels of Rachel's, but they are a big size, so if I just want some dinky ones, I'm sure she won't mind me using Tracy Fox from Love Junk Journals, because sometimes labels, they're just the finishing touch to anything. So I've been having a play with pockets, and some of them are decorated, and I haven't bothered, you know, I haven't bothered. That sounds awful, doesn't it? I've not, such as that, I've made the pocket, but I've not decorated it yet. This one I have. I've done collage there, and also I've made some ruffles with fabric out of the fabric slow stitch kits, but also, don't know if you can tell from there, but that's paper. So I'm doing some mix, and I think I will make some of those on Monday actually for easy makes. I like to mix paper and fabric. And one of my fave birds, I think that might be Green Meadows bird, I don't know, can't remember. This one, this is another side tuck. This is actually from one of Rachel's hashtag, I forgot what she's calling it now. Well, I'm sure most people are doing it. I'd like to do it every week, but I've just got so much on. Can't remember what she's calling it. But she's doing a challenge, isn't she? Is it what, Roxy's Weekly Challenge or something like that? And she did some side pockets. So that's what that is, with some lovely ruffle out of the fabric pack with some stuff behind. So I'm just starting to make some ephemera, and we'll do some together. But you know what it's like, there's so much needed to go in a journal that I couldn't possibly do everything on camera. This one, this is one that I'd seen from Corey, and I've also made some wummy circle punch. This is a 2.5 centimetre circle punch, and it's really useful to have, because you can do your little divot things out with it. You can make your circles. It's a nice size. So you open it up that way, and it's got, we can put something in there. Then on this side, just done a cluster with some fabric and paper, and then at the top there is a little pocket. There's a little pocket in the top to put something in there, so I shall put something in there. And then on the inside, we've got a pocket here and a fabric ruffle, and then I've just made a little belly band. I've got the slightest bit of fabric left, that big. It's not big, is it? But I won't waste anything from these packs from Rachel's, and that's just makes a lovely little belly band. And I've just made a little scrappy do with a scrap of burlap. Is it burlap, or is it, I'm not sure if that's burlap or it's just really thick hemp, I'm not sure. So I've made a little scrappy pad to go in there, just a bit of the label on there. Yeah, so there you go. I think that looks, you know, if you've got something in there, that looks really pretty. So I'm playing about with those. So definitely, I mean, you know, most people, Gail, I first learned how to do some of the side pockets, things like that, from Gail Agostinelli. In fact, I learned a lot of basics from Gail. So if you are new to junk journaling, you know, go and watch some of Gail's easy tutorials for beginners. That's how I learnt. And just slowly grafting away. I told myself I wouldn't do it. I was going to have a day off resting my shoulder. I've really got to be strict this weekend though, no, really. So yeah, go and check out Corey. I think you'll really enjoy the stuff that she does. She's very informative, and she's a teacher by profession, so she makes things very clear and very easily understood. And the other lovely posts I've been looking at this week is from Gina from I always forget how to say Firefly Studio 67. Sorry Gina, Firefly Studio 67. I always get this stumbling block before I start saying it. Yeah, a couple of nice posts that I've watched of flip throughs of journals. She makes beautiful stuff, and I'm sure most of you will already be a big fan of Gina's. So they're the videos that I've enjoyed this week. Next week, yeah, looking forward to your company again next week. So as I say, I think we'll make some easy little fabric and paper ruffles, and Tuesday's sewing I'm going to do a bit of free motion machinery for you on Tuesday's heart. And then yeah, whatever comes up. And I am conscious that I want to do a bit more in my Mr. Simpkins journal as well. So yes, so guys, stay safe out there, have a lovely weekend's break, and if you're like me and you've got all these aches and pains, rest your joints, ready for Monday, rest those joints. And yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on Monday. So have a lovely weekend. Bye for now.